is at. I've got to tell you. I must tell you. I'm telling you. Mr. Potato Head. That's where it's at. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about tonight. Now, if we were truly created in God's Google image search, I believe that Mr. Potato Head is next to cleanliness, which is next to godliness, which means he's not quite 2 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon, but he's close enough for me. Mr. Potato Head has got it all. You can't help on a clear, crisp June night like this but to stare into the stars and wonder, potato, potato of the head, in the box or in the bed, what immortal hand or eye, or J, or K, could frame your willful symmetry? I've always been jealous of Potato Head. Do you want to have surgery to be a girl? I can take you to the doctor. They can give you surgery to be a girl. Is that what you want? Yes! 4 years old, I was barely tall enough to reach the table where my mom sat, sorting receipts and bills. I shuffled into the kitchen in her graduation shoes, the shoes she wore to every graduation she ever met her entire life. I wanted her to see what I looked like in them. I shuffled in them, and I couldn't imagine what shoes had to do with being a girl. 4 years old, I couldn't even fathom what such a surgery would entail. My understanding of the human body was not that sophisticated yet. But before I had found the graduation shoes, I remember I used to tie bath towels to my head and pretend it was long, luxurious hair. Is it possible that this operation can turn my terry cloth tresses into tresemme? Ooh la la. In any case, I rejected my mother's facetious offer. Little did I know, I was in good company. In 1995, Annie Lennox, lead singer of the Eurythmics, released a music video called Money Can't Buy It. She spends the entire music video lip-syncing her own song into a mirror with a towel on her head. I guess Annie didn't have an operation either. But Potato Head has got it all. Potato Head can rearrange the body parts, add new ones, change dimensions, all without pain or penalty. It's amazing. It's what we all want. Mr. Potato Head reminds me that anything can happen. Because Mr. Potato Head, to be Mr. Potato Head, the essence of Mr. Potato Head is change. The essence of Mr. Potato Head is, it's shoulder pads. I love Julia Sugarbaker. You know, from designing women, big hair, structured dresses, always the right thing to say. And another thing you may not know, Marjorie, Suzanne was not just any Miss Georgia. She was the Miss Georgia. She didn't twirl just a baton. That baton was on fire. And when she threw that baton into the air, it flew higher, further, faster than any baton had ever flown before, hitting a transformer and showering the darkened arena with sparks. And when that baton finally did come down, Marjorie, my sister caught that baton, and 12,000 people jumped to their feet for 16 1/2 minutes of uninterrupted thunderous applause as flames illuminated her tear-stained face. Shoulder pads are where it's at. You can wear them to a fancy dinner party at Le Cavaldo, Golden Corral. And then take them off when you get home. Best of all, when you take shoulder pads off, nobody says to you that you never had shoulders in the first place. Of course, you've always had shoulders. You're a natural shoulder holder. They were just a little different for a while. Just a little. Shoulder pads align your body with your imagination. They enhance the quality of living. Around the same time that I rejected hair lengthening surgery, I also began to lose my vision. Glasses align my body with my imagination. They allow me to enhance the experience of living. I often wonder what it would be like to be the child of Mr. Potato Head and Inspector Gadget. A light bulb goes out in the kitchen and I just pop off my original arm and pop on an extender arm and reach and stretch and grip and twist, and it's done. Or riding the 71A, the onslaught of potholes creating little inertia bombs, throwing me around. Just add 2 legs, stable like a table, won't tip over. I wonder how these modifications would change the way you see me, change the way I see me. Our bodies exist in a culture of desires and rules. If I have 4 legs, 2 cybernetic arms, glasses, and no vagina, am I still a woman? What else could I be? And what would it mean for you if you desired me with my divergent body? Then I remember that these questions aren't really hypothetical. Disabled folk have to face them all the time. After all, how does our culture treat people whose bodies exceed or defy the category of normal? What does it mean for these people to have desires or to be desired? And then I remember that the first step towards my potato-headed dreams is to make space, make time, make remembrance for those people whose bodies already challenge the idea of human. Steps. Steps. Maybe when we get that accomplished, maybe then Dr. Marvin Rosenzweig will be ready to give me what God didn't, an ear here and hair down to there. And maybe by then we'll be ready to enjoy ourselves, our bodies, together. Because after all, girls just want to have fun.
Let's give it up for Danny Lamore! You guys still having a good time? Yeah! Are you ready for some more?